Commanders Field holds a little more than 80,000, and they have come out in droves here in Landover, Maryland. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They go play action. Here's Hooker. And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
It's Williams on the catch. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Gibbs will try and pick it up. Oh, what a move. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. 3rd and short, so didn't need much, but got a little extra on the backside. Nice run.
Chewed up the yardage, didn't he? To me, that was offensive line with leverage, good blocking angles, taking on a stacked defensive front. And once they chopped that little hole in the beginning, he took it and rambled.
And just the 3rd play from scrimmage, wanted to avoid the 3 and out and did just that. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Montgomery. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. Off play action. Here's Hooker. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. Well, safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a 3rd down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already. I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on 3rd down.
Looking to throw. Hooker. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
It's not often you talk about statement drives coming right at the start of a game, but that was some statement there. That drive took them the length of the field, and as I look at the clock, ate up nearly the entire first quarter as well. Great work up front, clearing space, and an ideal finish on the touchdown run.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. On the ground, it's the rookie from Tennessee. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 2.
Come on, set. Roll.
They'll run again with Harris. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
The score, Lions 7, Commanders 0.
Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he takes it in for a Commanders touchdown. A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Commanders are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Now Cade York for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 31. Now a give to Gibbs, running left. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. 61 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Going back to Gibbs on first down. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. Another run for Gibbs here. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And in for the Lions touchdown. Keenan Allen with career touchdown number 70. And the Lions have taken the lead. No problem there on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On the give, this is Harris. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Third down and 6. To the air goes Daniels. He finds his man, complete. It's Ball. And he is going to lose yardage here. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Here's a 2nd and 5. Hooker now off play action. And that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Now Hooker. That is caught. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Gibbs straight ahead. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. They'll go again with Gibbs. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. 93 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Throwing. Hooker. Throw left side complete. That's Gibbs. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Now a 2nd and 2. St. Brown in motion right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. Amon-Ra St. Brown as the first half is winding down. And the Lions would extend their lead here just before halftime. Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Next to score, Lions 21, Commanders 7. Jeff Fox to kick off for the Lions.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. Here's 2nd and 7.
79 Bronco. Ready. 19 tight.
Throwing now is Daniels. Looking deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. York able to send this one through, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Daniels sliding out of the pocket. Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph.
As they started that drive, I think they looked at the scoreboard and said, this is a manageable deficit, guys, but let's go ahead and start cutting it down right here. Instead, an interception happened, so a 2-possession game might become 3. So as we get going here in the second half, this could rapidly reach the point where there isn't enough time left for a comeback if their defense doesn't bail them out.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Here's Hooker. Throw left side, caught by Laporta. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up, taking it right down Broadway. And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. York now for the extra point. And he's got it to make this a 21-17 game. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number 1, because margin for error is starting to slip away. Now it's down to a 1-score game.
104 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Hooker. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
But that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Now Hooker going to change things up a bit. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
Gibbs on the toss left. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Now, we all know that an offense coordinator and a quarterback, they're aligned at the hip. But when you've got a runner who can get you that kind of yardage, that guy's invaluable.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. First carry now for David Montgomery. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
4 yards to go on 2nd down from the 7. Hand off now to Gibbs. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Hooker's going to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
And that is no good. He pulled it just a bit, just a wee bit wide left. And this will stay a 4-point game. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go play action. Daniels. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
You know they wanted, you know they expected. They needed him to be sharp coming out after the half. Unfortunately, he's missed his first 3 throws. I wonder if he got out late and missed his warm-up time.
The whole team did come out a little bit later than usual. I don't know. Maybe there's something to that.
Must have been a heck of a halftime speech.
Yeah, maybe just trying to rally the troops back from this deficit.
Hey, check that. Ready?
Now a give. Running left is Harris. And he'll get this to about the 34, a gain of just 3. Now 3rd down and 7. Play action, now it's Daniels. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send down the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
Trying the left side with Gibbs.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
The give right side for Gibbs.
And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Second and 7.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
He's going to handle it on the touch pass.
And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this third quarter of play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on third down, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5.
And the Commanders will take over, but backed up deep in their own territory. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Well, they'll let McLaurin try and run.
I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play.
Those big ends don't really care what the play call is. Big pass, RPO, handoff, whatever. Their job, get behind the line of scrimmage every play and run down whoever has the ball. Mission accomplished there.
Now, after the loss, he'll have to navigate a 2nd and 17.
Now Daniels going to give it up on the touch pass. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on third down. Now Daniels. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. He's on his way. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And off to Gibbs, headed right here. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
From the 20, here's a second down and 9. Here's Hooker to throw it. Dancing to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. On the give, here's Gibbs. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. And even 150 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space. But there's still a spot for power football, and we just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score Lions 28, Commanders 17. Jack Fox to kick off.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, you know, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Daniels looking to throw. Throwing it Terry McLaurin's way again, and he's got it. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
To throw is Daniels. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 38-yard line. Here's Daniels. Forced out to his left. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. A 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Jaden Daniels from 17 yards out. And the Commanders have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. They're going to run it with Harris. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. So they got their touchdown, now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3-and-out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
That one looks like he'll throw here. That is intercepted. There he goes right side. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. They get one more as the extra point's up and good, and that will make this a 4-point game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. But just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line.
They'll come up now on second down. Throwing here is Hooker.
Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Work to do here with a crowd at fever pitch. 3rd and 9. Hooker to throw. Finds Gibbs on the check down.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as the understanding where they are in the field?
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Here's Hooker. He gets this out wide to Gibbs.
And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
Well, the noise got to be an issue now offensively. Here's 3rd and 6. Now Hooker. He's got his target. That's complete.
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Well, this offense still has the 1 timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. Hooker's looking to throw.
Flush to his right. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Now 2nd and 4. Hooker.
Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Here we go. 1st and goal. Here's Hooker.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Gibbs going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3.
And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
Back to throw, Hooker. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Defensively now. Play to stop. What are they looking for?
You want to take away their number one running option that you've scouted and take away their number one receiver and see if someone else can beat you.
Here we go. The noise deafening. 4th and goal. The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts.
And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Here it is. 4th and goal.
Hey, kill. 2 for 66.
One last throw here for Goff. And that is going to be incomplete. Well, they got the tip they were looking for, but couldn't secure it. And this one's over.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the